How's it going, YouTube? This is Nick at iCreditZoom.com. It is Earth Day, April 22nd, 2016. I hope you're going outside and enjoying some beautiful spring weather. Out here in Nevada, we have some beautiful sunshine, but I think we're expecting some rain, so it's kind of quintessential on Earth Day to have some rain. Enough of that hoopla. Hey, listen, the reason I wanted to stop by and make a video real quickly today is I wanted to talk about credit planning. What is credit planning? Credit planning is very specifically planning out your game, your road ahead once you have established a baseline for your credit profile. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you've gone through our credit repair consulting program, you have either got a lot of items removed off of your credit report, or you have maybe you're coming to us with a modest amount of credit or decent credit, and you're just looking to take your game up to the next level, and you're wanting to start applying for rewards credit cards and travel Visa cards and start using credit the way that we try to teach our clients and our consultant and under our consulting agreements. We try to teach people to use credit for your advantage and not being taken advantage of by the banking system and the credit card system, okay? So there is a huge world of opportunity out there when it comes to understanding what credit can do for you. I was talking to a buddy over this last weekend, and he is a big follower of Dave Ramsey and the Dave Ramsey Show. And let me just first off say that I absolutely love Dave Ramsey. I think he has just a wealth of knowledge and sound biblical doctrine and advice when it comes to building a responsible family financial structure. So I just wanted to put that out there. However, when you talk about a lot of these financial gurus like your Dave Ramseys and your Susie Ormans and things like that, they're speaking to a general population of people in America, okay? And understand that the majority of Americans today unfortunately don't have the aptitude or the responsibility to play this game and do it the right way without damaging yourself, okay? So this is not for everybody. I'll say that right off the get-go. Playing the credit game and maximizing what credit can do for you is really only for the financially and fiscally conservative-minded people that have discipline. They have a plan in mind. It's not just for your average everyday consumer who wants to see if he can get as much credit cards as possible so he doesn't have to worry about things or whatever. You've got to have a plan. You've got to have a purpose, and you have to have discipline in order to play this game, because otherwise the game will destroy you. All right. So having said that, Dave Ramsey talks a lot about how you shouldn't ever have credit cards, or you shouldn't ever have credit or buy anything on credit. You should be using the envelope system and paying cash. Okay. Again, going back to a general rule, that's good sound advice for somebody that doesn't have those financial disciplines. Pardon me. They don't have those financial disciplines put in place, or somebody that's starting their journey of understanding money and how to budget and how to take care of their finances in a responsible way. However, for the other group of people that feel like they have that part of their life in check and really want to expand their knowledge on how to use credit and credit cards for your benefit rather than the bank's benefit, credit is essential. I mean, you can't buy a house today unless you have good credit. You can't buy a car. And so a lot of these financial gurus will talk about, paying cash for a car and doing all this sort of stuff. And that's all great. But the reality is we live in a two-income society today. It takes two incomes at, a minimum to feed a family. I have 3 kids. My wife works full-time. I work full-time. We have a business that we're working. And it's even in all of my knowledge and discipline, I can't go out and just buy a house tomorrow and pay cash for it, or even go out and buy a brand new car and pay cash. It's just not, it's not reasonable unless you are just so regimented, strict, and just have everything fall in place for you financially. And I like to deal in reality. I like to deal with, what's common, what's most likely going to happen. So what's most likely going to happen in your situation and in my situation is that you're going to eventually one day need a car, and you're going to have to go down to a dealership and you're going to have to borrow money to buy that car, or you're going to have to borrow money from a bank to buy a house, or whatever. Personally, I hate feeling like I don't have credit available, because I don't want to be caught with my pants down. I don't want to have to blow through all of my cash. If something happens, if my tires blow out, or if my water heater needs to be replaced, why should I have to use my capital when I can leverage it with somebody else's money and do it responsibly so that it actually pays me to do so? When you look at a lot of the wealthy and wise business owners today, they never finance their companies out of cash reserves. They only use other people's money. They use the bank's money. They use leveraged lines of credit. Okay, they can go out and pay cash for another business, or they can go out and pay cash for new properties or whatever. But why would they want to take away all of their cash reserves? They have no idea what's in store down the road. They would rather use that credit system to leverage their cash and be able to finance it over a period of time, doing it responsibly, paying down debt where you can, and paying a minimal amount of interest, if any. So what the credit planning process is for us is that we actually teach you how to qualify for those rewards types credit cards. We show you which cards to start applying for. Our new credit planning process is a 12-month program where we actually sit down and write out a step-by-step program for you specifically. It's not a one-size-fits-all. I'm just going to publish this 12-step program and put it on my website and you can download it and it works for everybody. It's not how it works, okay? It's specific to you. I cannot sit here and tell you that if you just buy this system, it's going to work for you and every you and you and you. No, it doesn't work that way. It's got to be specific. Your credit is not the same as my credit, and not the same as your neighbor's credit. So we need to narrow it down and be very specific and say, okay, based on where you're at today and where you want to be a year from now, here's the steps that we're going to take to build your credit profile, to build your arsenal of credit cards, okay, so that you can use these cards for your benefit, getting cashback rewards, free hotel stays, free airline stays, merchandise, blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is that you specifically are interested in, we can help you and show you how to do that. One of the greatest things in the world is knowing that you have your financial house in order. You are not in debt, okay? So please understand that I'm not talking about going into massive credit card debt, okay? This is talking about leveraging credit cards to pay the bills that you're already paying, okay? You got to pay your rent. You got to pay your mortgage. You got to pay your car payment, your water bill, your power bill, okay? Your TV bill, all that stuff has got to it's already budgeted, right? You're already going to pay that stuff. You know that money's coming out of your bank account. Why not use a credit card that pays you rewards points for every dollar that you spend? Okay, so it's simple things like that we're going to show you how to do and maximize the amount of free stuff that you can get from credit cards. So if you're interested in learning more about it, hit me up at nick@icreditzoom.com, 774-3-CREDIT, 774-3-CREDIT. And I look forward to hearing about your stories. And we would love to partner with you and help develop a 12-step program, or I shouldn't even say 12 steps. It's a 12-month program. There's probably going to be more steps in it depending on your situation. But we would love to partner with you and help you guys learn this system and play to win. So let's go out there and make it happen. Hope you guys are doing well, and God bless. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.